We're switching from tranquil landscapes to the hard lines of human history.
Exactly. This section is defined by intense, often heartbreaking provenance.
These objects are deeply personal markers of service and sacrifice.
That's right.
And that's where we start, with Lot 5. This is a collection of medals and badges belonging to Lorne Wellington.
Of the Princess Patricia's Canadian Light Infantry. Now, the PPCLI, or Princess Pats, has one of the most distinguished histories in the Canadian Armed Forces.
So what's in this set specifically?
It includes the Canadian Korea Medal, the Korean UN Medal, and the Canadian Volunteer Service Medal for Korea.
And crucially, the rims of the two most important medals are engraved.
Yes, and that ties them directly to Wellington's service number and identity. It makes the connection personal and undeniable.
The Great War pieces carry the heaviest weight of all.
They really do. Lot 28 is a poignant World War I victory medal honoring Private Thomas Lloyd, L1064, of the Royal West Kent Regiment.
He was killed in action on May 29, 1918, during the brutal final months of the war.
And he's known to be buried at the Bully-Grenay Communal Cemetery. The simple engraving on that medal is a direct link to his memory.
Even more intensely personal is Lot 50.
The First World War memorial plaque, famously known as the Dead Man's Penny.
This one commemorates Lieutenant Howard H. Fuller of the 15th Battalion CEF. The CEF is the Canadian Expeditionary Force, right?
That's right, the main Canadian contribution to the fighting. Lieutenant Fuller was killed at the catastrophic Battle of Mont Sorel in 1916. He was just 27 years old.
And these massive bronze plaques, they weren't medals for valor.
No, not at all. They were the sole official token of remembrance given to the next of kin. They represented the nation's profound and often shared grief.
Moving forward in time, Lot 100 is a collection of 3 boxed Canadian World War II medals.
The 1939-1945 War, the Canadian Volunteer Service, and the Defense Medal.
These are particularly valuable because they are unmarked around the rim.
Which suggests they were never officially issued or named to a recipient. That means they are in superb, mint-like condition, untouched.
We have some earlier Canadian militaria grouped in Lot 106.
Featuring a distinctive Canadian militia button with the iconic beaver emblem, alongside shoulder tags and cap badges from various Canadian regiments.
A great lot for someone building a comprehensive display of Canadian military uniforms.
And if you need more variety, Lot 300 is a larger collection of assorted Canadian cap badges, buttons, and pins, showcasing that rich heritage across different periods.
Okay, now turning to historical arms. We start with swords.
Right. Lot 57 is a British model 1897 infantry officer sword by Wilkinson from the First World War era.
Wilkinson was a premier maker.
Absolutely. And for the serious collector, the key detail is the specific serial number, 64423, etched right on the spine.
Which allows for potential historical research into its original production or purchaser.
Precisely. Before WW1, we have Lot 70, an early Victorian model 1822 infantry officer's sword.
This one is by G. Savage & Son, and it has classic period details.
It does, including a wire-wrapped shagreen grip and the Queen Victoria monogram on the guard.
There's a note on the condition, though. It includes a non-functional scabbard with detached components.
Yes, but the etched blade, featuring decorative scrollwork, is still in beautiful condition. The blade is the star there.
Okay, moving to fixed blades. Lot 15 is a Russian M1843 Lettich carbine bayonet.
Crafted in the 1840s by the esteemed maker P.J. Mallareb in Belgium.
And the rarity here isn't just the blade itself.
No, it's the presence of the original scabbard accompanying the double-edged blade, which is clearly marked with Mallareb's name and the year of production. Finding both together is a big deal.
And a later one from WW1, Lot 110, a French model 1892 Berthier carbine bayonet.
This one has a unique character added by replacement grips, which appear to be bovine or oxen bone.
And it's stamped with a number on the quillen hook.
Right. You see these replacement grips often on pieces that saw heavy field service, where the original wood handles were just damaged beyond repair. It tells a story of use.
Finally, antique firearms. Lot 21 is an early 19th century English percussion cap pistol.
Marked with Birmingham Proof House indications, which definitively dates its period of use between 1813 and 1855. It's also engraved Harper London.
Okay, wait, for Lot 21, the pistol, the notes mention a loose back screw and a crack in the hammer. Does a visible structural flaw like that destroy the collector value, or is that expected with a piece that old?
That's a great question. In the case of a 200-year-old percussion pistol, perfection is Well, it's rare.
I imagine.
So while serious damage reduces value, small structural flaws like a minor hammer crack are often accepted, provided the piece is clearly identifiable and the major proof marks are intact, which they are here.
So it's priced as an antique relic, not a functional item.
Exactly.
Understood. Lot 102 is an antique double-barrel cap and ball pistol with an 8-inch barrel.
Crucially for collectors, this lot includes the registration certificate and permit for collection purposes.
Which makes the transfer and legal ownership much more straightforward. That saves the buyer a lot of administrative effort.
A huge amount. And we have some stunning brass relics from the Age of Artillery. Lot 277 is a trio of fired 40mm Bofors anti-aircraft shells.
All brass, and dating from the WW2 era, 1942, 1943, and 1944.
These massive shells are highly decorative and represent one of the most famous anti-aircraft weapons of that conflict. They're beautiful objects in their own right.
The functional history continues with Lot 278, a fired 76mm air-armed DC shell dated 1982.
This shell was used specifically in British Scorpion light tanks and Saladin armored cars, so it connects directly to Cold War-era military vehicles. It also comes complete with 2 brass fuse caps.
And if you're building a larger military display, Lot 279 includes 4 empty WW2 military shells.
Yep, featuring a 37mm, a 2PR No. 1 Mk2, and a 20mm Mk2, with the tallest measuring nearly 9 inches. They provide a great sense of the scale and variety of Allied ammunition.
Okay, we'll close this section with a functional piece of communication history.
Lot 276, a pair of military EE-8B field telephones. These are iconic from the WW1 Korean War era.
Complete with leather cases and TS9A handsets.
They were designed to operate on simple field wire, making them fantastic relics for reenactment or just for display. So cool.